Yes, YouTube, it's Jay Blacks here. So yeah, this is what I just want to explain the container, what I'm doing. I collect stuff, as you know, from the UK, a lot of free stuff. I also buy stuff for from the UK to send, and then I hire the container, pack it up, I send it. So everything I'm doing, yeah, is out of my own pocket. I don't ask for anyone's money. I did on my first container ask on a GoFundMe. I raised £100, which was obviously put towards the container. These containers are like over £2,000 to ship to Gambia. So this is £2,000 from my pocket that I'm investing. So obviously, when it gets there, I have to make some money back. So hence why I secured the shop out there to send the stuff to sell from. And yeah, that's where the boys in Africa come in. That's where they're working. They're not like no more on the beach begging tourists, hustling the tourists and all of that bumster life. Like they're in employment, working, getting paid. So the shop now, I'm trying to get through this quick. So the shop now, we try and sell our stuff cheaper than what the Chinese sell their stuff for, what the Arab sells for, what the Europeans sell for. We're trying to sell our stuff at the cheapest so that the local people that can't normally afford these things have access to it. So we sell it at a cheaper, so we're not even making as much as we could make profitably, which might sound bad business, but I'm into the development side. It's not really about the money. I just want to make the money back so I can do it again. That's really what it is. So yes, so after that now we start making our money, and that with every container we have to do a charity run. The charity run is where we take half the clothes or a good amount, a good portion of the clothes that has been collected. Our donations, we get a lot of school donations like books, pens, pencils, etc. for schools, and we take them and distribute them around to poor local schools, poor schools where the children don't have uniforms, and like they have the basics of basics in these schools. They might have just bread for lunch, like them things there. So we go to those schools there, we give out some clothes and some books and stuff like that. We also buy bags of rice. We donate a big bag to the school so that they can have rice for a good few weeks, month or whatever. And then we split up another bag of rice and give to poor families in village areas, and give them clothes and things like that too. So that's where like the charity side of things comes in, but it comes in a bit with the selling, because we are selling at a much cheaper price than others. So these people can have access to these things. So that's what we do there on the Africa side of things. So my aim now is to develop that high enough to be able to employ people back in the UK to start doing the collecting as well for it, and the loading. And I want to like get the young people involved. Like I already do when I'm packing up these containers. Can't pack it on my own, so I have to employ some of the young people I know and that for the day. Come help me out, get a bit of change for your work. So, but I want to get that on a more regular, permanent basis where I could get these young youths, like, come, we collect stuff through the day. You'll be surprised what people throw away can be still useful to others. and then hopefully I can start bringing these youths out to Africa, let them see what else is going on in the world. They will come up with their own ideas that they could bring to Africa or bring back home. Like so, you know, it's just all development. It's all about developing, like an upliftment. You know, we've got to uplift our people everywhere we go. So that's what I really want to focus on is start to bring the children, the young youths, get them to go out there, get them to experience it. That's why I got the accommodation set. Like people can come when I'm there and enjoy Africa as a holiday, enjoy it as a charity, enjoy it as a business, whatever you want to do. You will spark something, will spark new ideas, especially if you haven't been before. You get ideas spark in your head, like to develop different things. So yeah, that's what the plan is: development and at home and abroad. I believe that you have to stop the talking sometimes and just put your money where your mouth is and get busy. Like talking every week, every month, whatever it is, like it's all great and is good. But for me personally, I find that it's the actions that are proven. And for me, it's helped me a lot, like actually moving on it. Because I used to be in the comments, writing my little piece. And then, people hit you up about what do you do for Africa? And I was like, "No, I don't actually do nothing apart from talk online. So let me just get a bit busy out here and actually do something." It was that when I went, so I had no plan, no ideas. I just went on holiday to Gambia, met up with the youths, them, and I'm like feeling this. I'm like, nah, I want to do a charity to the boys over there. They're like, yeah, that's cool, but it'll be better if you do a business because then you can employ us and give us some work. So that makes sense. So that's how all of that happened. So yeah, so basically that's it. Like that's what I'm currently doing right now. It's the container shipments, developing out in Africa and back home. I want to get this Caribbean and African self-help organization, which has been redeveloped now up in Birmingham, involved, and the Saturday school that I'm helping out up in Perry Bar involved as well. Yeah, so it's all about making the moves. It's all good bumping gums because I've had a lot of critics as well come at me on my Facebook talking about, talking like, oh, you're doing this to make money. It's not actually a charity. Well, yeah, I'm doing it to make money. I need to break even at least. Like putting up all that money, I'm not rich. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the selling and the money making side comes into it. And if it can make a good profit for me, like eventually, then why not? Like I'd rather make my money abroad than here in the UK. And yeah, seeing people develop, giving them new options and whatnot, like sounds all good to me. So that's what I'm on. Yeah, so to all the critics and the debaters and the good talkers and that, like, how much money are you putting up? Or where's your actions? Like, talking's all great, going to meetings are all great. Like, me, I stopped going to meetings, but I had started going back to them again. I had to stop because for me, the meetings was the comment section, so I had to get active. Yeah, the meetings was an active comment section, so I just had to get myself active and like, put risk money that I didn't really have to risk, and it paid off. So yeah, it's all about acting on your what you believe is, right for your people and your community. What someone else is choosing to do for the community is good. It might not be what you want to do, but it's good. That's why it's always good to support what other people are doing, no matter what or where it comes from. If it's coming from a good place and a good starting point, then why not go for it? So if going to the meetings is what it is to help you out, to spark something, then that has to be what it is. Like, it's great. As for me, I start going back to these meetings now, so because I need some new ideas. Like, I've got this container thing pretty much on lock, so now I need some more ideas. I need to meet some new people in where they can, maybe assist me in, oh, you're doing it wrong this way, maybe you want to do it this way, them sort of things there. So that's why I want to start getting back out there in the meetings and meeting up new people and that. Yeah, so right now I'm based in Birmingham, so all my Birmingham people then, hopefully next month I'm gonna start the collection again. So hit me up if you got anything you want to donate. And if you want to get involved, hit me up and we see how we can work together in any way, shape or form. I was ready to put in the work. So anyway, didn't want to go on for so long, so that's really all I wanted to say about the Africa container and building up and developing the community. And that's to all the critics out there that are bumping their gums or tapping keys. All right, bless.